Showcase is 4 hours. This includes... oh, my camera's wrong. This includes, Day of the Devs.
Game Awards, Jeff Keighley. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
I love your suit, Jeff!
When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video
Oh shit, I should probably... Hang on, wait! Shut up! Jeff! Sorry, Jeff. I love you, Jeff. We can continue now. Thank you.
There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1. It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season.
Fortnite.
Yes. We do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
You're right, I wasn't expecting. I don't know what it is.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land.
This is the audio we're going with, huh?
All hope rests with us, the immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next.
This is the audio quality for the whole show.
Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
Is this Prince of Persia? Or is it unrelated? Should have put copyrighted music on the thing.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Oh, okay. That's a very different game.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January.
Look like a Metroidvania?
A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise.
I don't know, it looked all right.
Just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1. Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
Let's do it!
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight!
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come.
Looks like the movie.
The champions, I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
I think that is him. Is that the guy from the movie? Cole or whatever his name was?
Enough! Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
We have a god of fire, a skeleton lava ninja, an ice ninja, a movie star, a couple government agents, a dude with like robot body parts, and a billionaire. He fits right in.
You have skills, Raiden,
Like,
but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
hey Jay, how you doing? Yeah, like a lady with like a mouth that like opens at her cheeks and stuff, and just CEO of company.
This becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
It doesn't look bad. Like, it looks good, you know? Like, I mean, to me, it looks like a fighting game, you know? But, like, it looks good. It's just, like, when compared to what Street Fighter looks like now, or a Guilty Gear, like, it is nothing in comparison. Like, right? Like, am I crazy? Those games just look so much better. Hey, I'm Sharp. How you doing?
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon! Congratulations. They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1. And everyone just wants to know more about this because first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into like, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, So you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. Okay. And so the combination...
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or at least known, that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
People don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it?
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years. And so, but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks. Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Yep, looks like Path of Exile.
Hey you! What's going on?
Watch as the bitrate disappears. It's like a magic trick. Mentioned Diablo, I'm counting it, does not count. They gotta show that baby. But why? They gotta show that baby. Dude, that looks fucked.
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter.
Bro, you're at like the biggest show of the year for video games. Like the only thing that could possibly be bigger than this is fucking the Game Awards. All right, I need you to get off your phone. Like
Fighter 6,
bro.
A game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence, Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
He's an exoprimal. All right.
I'm guessing
All right.
Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show.
It wasn't, you're right. There was a robot.
With the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination. It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Man, I might have made these bingo cards a little too easy.
That's right.
I might have made these a little too easy.
Coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
That's my favorite actor right there. Look at him.
Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Love that man.
Wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come back. I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So
I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a
they're actually writing a Dead by Daylight movie right now.
Experience.
That's the thing that's happening.
Hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through.
Nicolas Cage is never cringe.
So that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well. That feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right.
Fusion high!
I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in, pun intended.
Okay, that one counts.
See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second.
How you doing, Raw?
It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Yes, please. Yes, please. I will. Please, because I don't want to play fucking Dead by Daylight, but I like me some Nick Cage.
Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
He looks like shit. The difference between the cinematic trailer and this trailer, night and day. Night and day. No, I agree. Dead by Daylight sucks. I don't understand why anybody plays it anymore. There's so many other better options.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations.
I know, dude.
Back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Oh, you mean the unofficial final trailer, final season?
Share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
This is last season, Wheeler. And in turn, the last season that I'll be watching.
Neutrality. It won't get you a statue. But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
I don't know if this counts as a video game movie adaptation since it's actually adapted from the books. So I don't know if I'm going to count this one for the bingo card if you have that on there since this isn't adapted from the games. It has nothing to do with the games. It is like only the book. So I don't know. I don't think we're going to count this one. Yeah, this is not a movie. This is not a video game movie adaptation. It's based on the books. So it's different. In reality, like it shouldn't even be on this show.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
Because it has nothing to do. Sure, advertisement. Yeah, sure. I guess. No, I wouldn't count it as that either. I wouldn't say it's an ad. It is, but the whole show is. This is kind of its own thing. I've played the game and not read any of the books, so... Oh, don't worry. It's nothing like the books either. Because they've gone far off what the source material says, and that's the reason Henry Cavill is leaving the show. So...
The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
Well, I agree, Robotic. Like I said, I'm going to watch this last season that Henry Cavill is in, and then the second that it changes over to Liam Hemsworth, I'm turning off the show.
And then, wow.
I don't care if it's like in the middle of like a storyline or whatever. The second that Liam Hemsworth shows up, I'm turning it off. Ooh. Oh, this game! This game looks fucking sick! What if Liam Hemsworth pulls a Heath Ledger and dies? What do you mean? Nah, I don't care, Raw. Hashtag not my Geralt. If it was VR, then yeah, it counts for VR. This, on the other hand, is an ad.
We have no choice.
Remnant 2.
The root will destroy everything. For all.
I didn't play Remnant 1.
No turning back after this. You sure?
Looks very rigid.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the
Gaming on TikTok? On TikTok?
and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Oh my god! Coco is right. Sonic is back in a brand new adventure. With an all-new look. Play as your favorite characters. Team up with friends. What if none of those were my favorites? Also, why do Amy look like that though? Real talk, why do Amy be looking like that though? Like on the real, why do Amy be looking like that though? That's a Rosie the Rascal? Well, then maybe they shouldn't make their characters look so similar.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
That's right, baby.
To do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day? Team Trailblazer Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us. To the clouds! Bullets! From the boat!
The tournament's starting. Great! Let me get warmed up. Strike first!
Man,
Need a hand? My pleasure!
there sure hasn't been a lot of hits for good old Drew. A lot of hits for other people. Not a lot of hits for good old Drew.
Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. Excess speed, too slow.
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when,
Chad, I'm gonna turn around.
its release with this brand new trailer.
Chad, I'm not gonna watch this trailer. I'm gonna turn around because I already know I'm gonna play this game. Can you guys like post the release date in chat when they show it? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna look away.
Need your help.
Let's go French music!
Et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire. Je t'aime pourtant, ton amour ardent, ton rien je le sens, pourra tu seras toujours mon amour.
It's a really long trailer,
Je te fis parfois
which is good.
quand même. C'est plus faux que moi. Toutes les c'est plus faux que moi. Je t'aime.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
September 19th. Okay. Hey, Keon, how you doing?
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a
No, Gunbrella is a game.
based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of
Demo?
the most celebrated anime artists of all time.
We will be playing that demo.
I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Chrono Trigger?
She says you can bet on me. It's always better. She says she gives.
It looks like the robot from Chrono Trigger. I mean, I guess it's the same artist. Sandland. I guess he just likes to reuse that robot. Cool.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Love me some Annapurna. When's that? June 29th? All right, it's added to the to-do list, chat. I'll write that down.
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right.
We'll add it to the to-do.
World of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale.
This game looks mid.
And the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Our guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the world. An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power and put down this threat once and for all.
Hi, Chunk. We're watching showcases. How was Val? Nice. Welcome in, folks. We're watching all the showcases from the last couple of days.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't
Thanks
have
for the 95 bits,
right now.
guy.
But on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Thanks to the 100 bits dumpling. Did you reset the bot? I have it paused while we're watching showcases so there's not alerts going off during the showcase.
Cities rise and empires fall, but it's a war worth fighting. We're taking up our arms, hold the line up, here we touch, and we keep on.
This looks like For Honor. This no longer looks like For Honor. It suddenly is looking a lot less like For Honor. Melania? It does look very Dynasty Warriors. That's a good poll. It does look very Dynasty Warriors. Warhaven. Free to play. Fall.
Hey, this is not...
Why can't
Chat, did you spot me? I was in the trailer. $9.20.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Tuesday Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them, you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Yeah, for some reason the subtitles don't cover the trailers. Oh, I just had them off. What the fuck? I never turned those off manually. Alright, they're back. Sorry, folks. I never turned those off. Go back.
You will get the deadliest one of right complete Tuesday. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out.
Wait.
With the
There you go. I thought that they just weren't working. I guess I turned them off at some point. So we got to start the whole thing over from the beginning? Nah, it hasn't been that rough.
Pilgrims.
During some of the trailers, but
with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying.
It's not even doing his subtitles anyways.
For darker, more dangerous nights and
oh, it is. It's just super late.
Complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after
the CC1 mean?
Event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Yeah, that is just a thing that happened during the showcase, huh? Track one? Oh. What's the other one? I have heard nobody talk about Crash Team Rumble. At all. I forgot Luna existed.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to
Oh, great. It's a live as a service game, huh?
into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake. Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the Game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been
liked Alan Wake.
coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have two playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own.
Didn't they release a remake or something?
Journeys through two different worlds, and yet it's
Recently?
all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls.
What's her name?
Sort of
Saga?
Living a narrative that Alan has written, is that right?
It's an interesting name.
That's a good question to ask going into this.
Okay.
So, yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how, and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate
Yes.
a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's, Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about, you said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the
My question is, do you need to play the Control DLC? That's my one question.
Very quickly, she has to learn to survive.
You know?
And with that,
Because, like, if you got to play Alan Wake 1, I understand. That's not that big of a deal. That's fine.
And then we open up.
You just said no, that's not what he said.
So that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's
Did you do
trying
homework?
to
So he
find
said
his
that's
way
not
out.
what he said.
And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest.
He said if you haven't played the other ones, then Saga is your stand-in. That's what he said.
Switch between them. There are a lot of connection points.
Yes.
In many surprising ways, but there is no right way.
Go back, bitch. I'm telling. He just said that.
You can go on as Alan all the way.
Keon, you're getting on my nerves today. I'm gonna beat you up. You're going up on the list. Now you're above Doggo. Congratulations.
Saga doesn't know anything about. Yeah,
See?
we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about.
Boom, there it is. This can be enjoyed as if Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, but you're not just playing as Saga. You're playing as Alan Wake as well. You're playing as both. Therefore, if you haven't played the previous games, then you step into Saga's shoes. Saga doesn't know anything, so you know the same thing as Saga. However, when you're playing as Alan Wake knows the other shit. Alan Wake is from Alan Wake 1. He knows the shit from Control. You know, like, so yes, you are right. He did say you don't gotta do homework. However, you don't just play as Saga.
And you can.
That's what I said, Keon. And you fucking listen to me.
Investigation goes on, and you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points.
Yes.
In many surprising.
Hey, Floof, how you doing?
But there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So
I did.
We can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see? What
supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Northwest is in the Northwest. Pacific Northwest is on the Pacific coast and also in the Northwest. I don't know. Why would I know? I'm a dumb American. Look, Mojave, how you doing? Are you Sam Lake?
Sounds like somebody's home.
How you doing, Mojave? At least it wasn't a truck with a deer on it. Nightingale. That's normal.
Legible.
That's completely normal.
Like I saw it in a dream.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all...
People tattooed their eyes?
The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important.
Something's not right.
You know who Alex Casey is?
Alan Wake 2 looks incredible.
I'm horrible with names.
That first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first
If
look
you
at
described who he was from the previous games, then it would probably click, but I am horrible with names.
We're facing a Tyranid.
Don't, because I don't want you to spoil people in chat. But like,
and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
is this a Space Marine game? Yeah.
My pledge is eternal service.
Well, I don't know if it would spoil people in chat, Keon.
Eviscerate this abomination.
I know a few people haven't played it. Like Chunk said he didn't finish it.
Come for them.
Alan Wake 1. That is. It doesn't. It's Alan Wake's character at the start of the game. Oh, he's the detective that he writes about? Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So he's like in the game as a character. That's pretty cool. I mean, it makes sense given the story of Alan Wake. Let's say this winter. That's cool. Is this a sequel to that one game that I don't remember the name of? It was like a management game. Your Majesty, that's what it was. Yeah, I think this is Your Majesty 2. Your Majesty 1 was great. Fantastic video game. Yes, Your Grace. That's what it was called. That's a sequel, isn't it? That game, like that's a sequel.
Beautiful indie game. Yes, Your Grace. Snowfall. Now it is time.
Oh, okay. So it's like subtitled. Got it.
This one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
Ugh.
God, I miss Evolve.
On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give her a bad name.
Toxic Commander. Tower defense? Asymmetrical multiplayer. Tower defense, maybe? Well, they're defending the zone, it looks like. Tower defense doesn't have to look like balloons. Maybe not. Maybe it's more like a Left 4 Dead kind of thing. Toxic Commando, my bad.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those?
No, I know what tower defense means.
All right. Well, this August brings the long
But it just doesn't have to look like balloons.
1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Old Flash game. Still making them today, Keon.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Baldur's Gate 3 looks so sick. All the time. Every trailer. Just looks so good.
Let us usher in a new dawn! This city is mine!
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies? You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Is that J.K. Simmons? Is that J.K.?
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by.
You're so eager.
You guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
okay.
is, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Kraven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
Kraven's very different.
He looks like, Kraven looks like,
he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's
Andy Serkis to me.
The best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And
like a
all of the
jacked Andy Serkis to me.
That live in New York City. So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. There you go.
Oh.
Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
Go
I
through
mean,
the
you
story.
saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of
Harry Parker.
The city is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then
Pete and MJ split up permanently, and Peter and Harry getting a wholesome gay relationship.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building.
They get married.
The past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event. It said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Check a look.
Nailing it, October 20th.
Is that a tease to something? That like electric shock? Well, I guess that's Miles, I guess. But isn't Miles like yellow effects? That didn't look yellow, that was blue.
Up the game and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian.
Is that like a tease to something?
We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pow World, a multiplayer open world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pow, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And
Pow World.
We're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Well, Shaka was in the last game. I don't think Electro was he? I don't remember. I haven't played it since like 2018. Pikachu, use drive-by. Well, in reality, Coco, the original, like, normal Pokemon has slavery, so that's not really an addition. They just don't make that a talking point like this game does. Got delayed for by a year. No, I know, Coco, but that's also a thing in normal Pokemon. They just don't make it a talking point, but that is a thing. A game. What? That was a Black Desert expansion?
Is more than what hobbits and elves know.
This game looks sick.
It's time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe, we
Rock and Stone!
Across Middle Earth, delving for riches.
That was an expansion.
Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
Can't tell if you see it. This game looks sick. Like, I'm not a Lord of the Rings person, but, like, give me a dwarf, I'm in. Like, does it, though? I think it does. Okay, I think this looks significantly less good from the last trailer, but, like, it still looks good.
journey together. It's time we took back our home.
I missed the release date on that one. I think it was just 2024. I just wrote down 2014. I want to point out where I'm at today. I just wrote down 2014 confidently. It wasn't like an error. I wrote down 2014 and had to backspace and put 2024. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Like, we've been 4 years into the next decade, and I just wrote 2014. Said fall? Okay.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
I think I'm gonna have to turn around for this one. Oh, never mind, I'm good. I'm good. Finally, fantasy can melt my phone. Yeah, true. You can always get the phone emulator thing. I'm not writing that one down.
Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has
Now,
just
right.
started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, no.
Might need to turn around.
Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash.
The chat, the audience interaction made that joke.
The game we debuted last year at TGA.
The audience interaction is what brought that joke to good. That's what made that good. The fact that he stopped and was like, no.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
This game also looks sick.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me.
I'm a simple man. I see don't nod, I buy video game, okay? Except for Twin Mirror, I skipped out on that one. That one wasn't great. I also didn't like Tell Me Why, but they were at a low point. They were in a low point. I've liked everything else. Is it a Layers of Fear remake? No, this is a new IP.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
I don't think they do, Kia.
Every bloody time.
$2023.
Soれで今回の指令は
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。
Yeah, I made this bingo card too easy.
警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。
大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
Like a Dragon is Yakuza. They're the same thing.
さもなきゃ。これから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
What they showed before was Ishin.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to Capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good. Definitely a leak here, Tim.
Show me some Lovecraft stuff. You know you want to. Show me something Lovecraftian. Come on.
3 years, 2 months, and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here?
Give me that Elder Chore. You know you want to.
Someone there? This doesn't make sense. There's someone else down here. No. Are you there?
A shame.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Okay.
Trying to show you what we came to do. Only talking, making major moves. Rolls Royce, no top. Me, no one will ever stop. Me against the world, I got my back against the wall. No, I'm hellbound, but I'm well now. On the road to riches, I can do the hell now. Tell them make a sound, now let she make it loud.
I got a flight in the morning. I see what you've been trying to do, and I'm a mission aborted. You think I never pay attention? In my mind, I'm recording. I'm about to win a row with 30 goals and dreams out of board. I'm riding around with homies like we run the city. Looking fresh and feeling like a mini. Moving silence, you can never hear me. If you got a problem when you see me, run it.
Warzone isn't bad. Like, it's fun. Warzone is fun. Normal Call of Duty, I don't have fun with that anymore. Sir? Interesting. Normal Call of Duty, I don't really have fun with that anymore. But Warzone is fun.
Season 4 next week. Today is a...
But I'm not going to play it anymore because fuck Activision. I'm not supporting the fucking team. I'm good. No thanks.
Turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run.
Hang on, you want to repeat that? Hang on.
And to celebrate their contributions German automaker turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox.
I'm gonna beat this plane. Let's go.
Teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Holy shit. Holy shit. 911 is a car. Okay. All right. That's pretty cool looking.
And here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These
Oh, I thought he was going to point to a Porsche.
You can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it.
Hang on. Okay, listen. Hang on. So, like, you could buy this console and controller. You could do that. Okay, that's something that you could do. Okay, that's an option that you have. Or you can go to Design Lab and design your own controller with this skin on it and have it look so much better. You could even do other stuff. You put on some grips. You know, for a little extra dash, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, you could get that Porsche controller. Or, for less money, because you're not getting the Xbox with it, and let's be real, you probably don't have an Xbox, or you probably don't want an Xbox, or you probably already own an Xbox. It's one of the two. So, like, you could get that Porsche controller, or, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, sorry, just brief intermission.
Right. Next, Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
We promised variety. There it is, Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards.
Guys, he's a lesbian.
And some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's.
Good night, I'm Sharp. I love you. Mwah.
Ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made.
Marvel Snap's great.
All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So listen, I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because
me.
they suck. No offense, Jeff.
He's talking about me.
But sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
That's not me. I'm just the one that sucks.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Labuntus 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being mean.
Marvel Snap's great.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cash back rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind.
Arthur. I have a plan, Arthur. I just need more money.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
Lich King looking ass. Oh, I see. That's why it looks like that. Chat, we're gonna take a break after this trailer.
Remember the fall. The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
This is like the 8th time I've seen Wayfinder, and the game looks more and more mid every single time they show it. I'm sure it's for somebody. I'm not that person. And you'll see more of this Fortnite trailer after this pee break because Twitch is requiring me to run an ad in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Here. Whap, whap. What? Oh, boom. Got there. Okay, we're good. Boop. Back into the showcase with Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Is this Stellaris?
Under construction.
What did you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
I like Fortnite. It's okay. I've had fun with it.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory.
Apex Legends is still my favorite.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us.
Star Trek.
Is futile.
Kind of Star Wars? No, it's Star Trek.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah.
Man.
Right?
Buddy.
My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some
You could have, like, gotten out of bed.
share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
Eh. Funny joke. That James Fox? No.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Liz Fungi?
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves.
I'm here again.
I don't really care about the show. I just hope they make a new Twisted Metal game.
I look good.
That's what I want.
I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming. You know who Liz Funga is, Quack? Because I don't know who that is. I've never heard of that.
You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
I will become Legion and crush these demons. Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
Oh, it's Liz Fanga. Or like Funga.
Game.
Got
All
it.
right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with
How you
us.
doing? Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all 3 forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's, I guess...
Theo, how you doing?
Street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay.
It's also a pretty bad Marvel movie.
Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new games.
Check a look.
From Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
The gameplay for this game so far, from what I've seen, looks fucking amazing. It's the dialogue between the characters that is feeling iffy to me. Like, to pull a comparison, like, it's very, like, teen novel Forspoken-y kind of dialogue that, like, isn't necessarily bad. It's just kind of campy from what I've heard so far. I don't know if I can say that it's a good campy yet. We've only seen like 2 trailers. Well, now 3. But it hasn't, like, the gameplay looks cool. Like, this looks cool. It looks like it's a boomer shooter. Like, I like that. It looks cool. But it just I need to know more about the dialogue and story in order to be sold. Because, like, in reality, like, if the story doesn't bang, then I can't get into it, personally. I know some people can play a game with a bad story that has a good gameplay. I can't. I need a good story. Most of the time. There are exceptions, but most of the time I need good story to be able to get into a game.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Sigil up. July 20th.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches, and today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast, hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Does that dude have a map on his body? Are they... He already said it had Cybertron. Jeff spoiled it. I assume tie-in with the new Dino movie that came out, Beast Wars or whatever the fuck. That probably is inevitably not good.
Fortnite Wild.
He is very small.
Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to
He's
it.
like a toy truck.
And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through Sector 01.
I'm gonna turn around for this one.
Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
That is a long trailer.
What the? Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
Reunion.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase.
The Showtime World.
Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom Opening Night Live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Well, that was Summer Games Fest. We got, in that show, Prince of Persia: The Last Crown, Mortal Kombat 1, Path of Exile 2, Street Fighter 6 plus Exo Primal collab, Dead by Daylight but with Nick Cage, The Witcher Season 3 Volume 1, aka the last season of The Witcher, Witchfire, Crossfire. Weird that they put Witchfire in between The Witcher and Crossfire, but whatever. Remnant 2, Sonic Superstars, Honkai Star Rail, Lies of P, Sandland, Throne and Liberty, Warhaven, Party Animals, Crash Team Rumble, Alan Wake 2, Space Marine, Yes Your Grace Snowfall, Toxic Commando, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, Power World, Black Desert, Land of Morning Light, Return to Moria, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Banishers, Ghost of New Eden, Like a Dragon, missed the subtitle, don't remember what it was, Under the Waves, Warzone 2, Fae Farm, King of Arthur, mobile game, Wayfinder, Fortnite, Stellaris Nexus, Space Trash Scavenger, Star Trek, Twisted Metal Show, Lisfanga, Immortals of Avian, Fortnite again with the new season, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Overall, for me, show kind of mid. Kind of mid. Kind of a mid show for me. Kind of mid. You know, show's kind of mid for me. I don't know. I'm sure that was there definitely was some like bangers and there's some hits. But not enough in comparison to the length of the show for me to be like, good show. kind of mid for me. Yeah. Yeah. But you know, I'm sure somebody else was into a bunch of the things they showed. They just weren't for me. Man Who Erased His Name was the subtitle. Man Who Erased His Name. But Drew, Nick Cage is there. It's really sad when one of like the peaks of the show was Nicolas Cage being there and not one of the games being shown. Cause like most of the games that were like hits for me, I already knew about to some degree. You know, they weren't new announcements. They were like Witchfire, for instance. Like I'm decently excited for Witchfire. Witchfire looks sick. I already knew about it. It was already in a show prior. Or like Alan Wake 2. Like Alan Wake 2 is a hit for me. We already knew about Alan Wake 2. You know, so it's like most of the games, not even beyond that, like the things that they showed for Alan Wake 2, most of which we've already seen in a different show. So it's like a lot of the stuff that was hits, we've already seen to some degree. They weren't like new reveals, you know? You know what I mean? We do Devolver next? No. We have a to-do list. Next is literally what's right there. Like they're literally doing it right now. Fucking Day of the Devs. Next is Day of the Devs. We're doing Day of the Devs. We have a to-do list. We're sticking to the list. I love Yes, Your Grace. Yeah, I mean, there was a few hits there. Like, that game looks good, you know? Like fucking, well, the stuff they showed for Baldur's Gate 3 looked good. It just wasn't new, for me, at least. So it's not like I can't confidently say this was a good show when everything that was a hook, I've already seen to some degree in a different show. Do we get new bingo cards for Devolver? One bingo card for all night. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Wait. Okay. I haven't decided what I'm doing with the videos for this. So if you're watching this as a YouTube video, I love you. Thank you for watching. Mwah.